Ooh. Alright, y'all, we are reading 1099 One Piece Pacifist. It's called Pacifist. You know what that means? The man's being turned into a robot. Okay, I gotta see where the last one ended. I gotta jog my memory. Birth of Bonney. Okay, Bonney's freaking 12 years old. Okay, so here we go. I'm remembering now. So 2 years prior to whatever's happening here, Guinea gets captured. Meanwhile, they're winning battles still, the Revs. Like, they're winning. And I mean, I noticed, like, people are talking about this, right? Why didn't Dragon rescue Guinea? Which is a complicated question. But I'm pretty sure it's something, like, all the Revs understand that the Revs won't save them if they're captured. Same thing happened with Digging Guy, right? In Impel Down. Same thing happened with Ivan. Though with those examples, it sounds like they were fine and Dragon knew they were fine, but whatever. The point, I think, it is mad valid. Like, how come we didn't go save them? But the truth is, they would lose if they go after the government any sooner than they're ready. And it would be stupid if they threw everything away on like emotion, even though it sounds, you know, if the thing is, if it was Luffy in Dragon's position, he would have said, I don't give a damn if we're losing, we're gonna rescue Guinea. So maybe that's the difference between Luffy and Dragon, which there has to be differences between their characters, right? Whatever. So the Revs are meanwhile winning while she's, for 2 years, she's captured by the freaking Celestial Dragons. Oh, man. And she was a commander. You know, the thing is, I'll get to the chapter, but you see, if she's a commander, you're not a commander if you're just strategic. She's strong too. To be wed to a Celestial Dragon. Okay, so then 2 years after she's captured, she's coming back to the Kuma church place on a boat with Bonney. And I noticed here, she says, they didn't want me around after I got sick. I was thrown away. So they just released her as a slave, it sounds like. But what sounds wrong, I mean, listen, the Celestial Dragon are the worst, right? Why didn't they just freaking kill her? They really let a freaking slave go like that? I'd imagine they'd kill her. So I imagine that it wasn't just that she was thrown away, but since she's a smart, that after she was thrown away, she still managed to escape and keep her baby with her. This is so freaking freaky when the chapter gets like this. Yeah, this is really sad, man. So she's calling. She's saying she pretty much dead. By the time Kuma makes it there, she's already dead. He raises Bonney. And then you see the duality here. Okay, so he's raising Bonney. I'm just going through this fast. The duality of him being, look at this. He's bathing her and then he's destroying people. Man. Nah, I didn't notice this last time. She's in a freaking crate so he doesn't freaking crush her. Oh, I know how this freaking ended. King Bori. Alright, take a look here below her eye. Is that a blue stone? So yeah, so Bonney has an illness. And somehow she has to end up cured. Let's just go to the bottom. I get what's going on now. Oh, and she's supposed to die by the time she's 10. Which is wild. I said, I didn't know this flashback would be like this. See, when she said, hey, Kumachi, let's get married, I'm like, alright, so they get married, they have money. This was the ending you wished happened. Okay, so here we go. Just like 16 years ago, King Bori is returning. He's just as monstrous as ever. He still wants to cut loose the country's dead weight and burn people to their homes. I don't care about King Bori. I can't believe they ended the chapter saying King Bori is coming back. Unless King Bori looks like a character we know. Okay, so yeah, this one's called Pacifist, so we're gonna see why he's some Tanuki styling Odin's here. We're gonna see why he's called that. I mean, why he turns into this. Which is such an interesting name too, a pacifist. That's the name of a war machine robot? So we have to see why Bonney gets healed. How he turns into a robot. Well, it's with Vegapunk she gets healed, but let's see this play out. Okay, what the frick is this? Oh, they already cut to him messing up King Bori, looks like. I guess I have to do this. So it says, you've done enough, Kuma. Huff huff, Kuma's fury. There's no saving anyone else. You only add yourself to the casual. Oh, they burnt it. I forgot they're burning everyone in their homes. So he's extra pissed because Bonney can't leave. Which means Bonney's timer's getting rushed right through. There's no saving anyone else. You'll only add yourself to the casualty list. Get out of there. Okay, so Kuma's in the church, I guess. Yeah, I think he's trying to find a way to save it. Please, Kumachi. Yo! I forgot we know what Bokori looks like. The sucker better they better punch this man's limbs off. He's so hideous. I got the idea for this effective policy from a country in the Far East. Was there a country in the East that got burnt like this? They were able to... Is it the Sabo place? They were able to curry flavor with the celestial dragons by burning away all their trash, leaving a beautiful spotless city. One must have the heart to do the devil's work. Hey, yo, it's cause the Gors are devils. Literally the devil's work. That's the only way to ensure a nation becomes rich and bountiful. Is he stupid though? Like, you know, the way for the village to function is you can't just like kill off a bunch of the people. Within like months, you'll start noticing problems in your village. All right, now I can zoom in. Let me zoom in. The people are still resisting us, sire. You murderers, we didn't ask for this. Stop burning the southern province. What do you mean we didn't ask for this? Like anyone would ask for everything being burnt. They're failing to see the greater good. Kill 4 or 5 of them. Oh, and they shoot a bunch of them. Kya, anyone who disagrees with the king's edict is welcome to step forward now. Hey, I'll step forward. Oh, so Kuma, who's dead? Stop, we'll execute you spot on. Ooh, we've never seen that. Yo, we've never seen a mad Kuma. Yeah, so you know the Kuma at Thriller Bark? You know the one where he takes away Zoro's... What? It's hard to gauge strength, right? But what if you could know his actual bounty if they unfroze it? What bounty do you think it'd be? It'd have to be like freaking 2 billion, right? Like this man, he looks like he could beat King. And I've never seen him mad. Bokori, you're dead. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna take away King Bokori's pain and like make him experience it again and again somehow. I don't know. That would be crazy if he takes all the villagers' suffering into him. But while that is symbolic, like I want him to be, you know, hurt a bit more than that. Okay, Kuma's church. Let's see what's happening here. Tend to the wounded. Look, Bonney's there. Bonney-chan, stay inside. We can't have you get caught in the line. Uh-huh. Oh, so they're tending to the wounded, yeah. Is it gonna... Stop that! I get it, he's mad. Is it gonna be okay? I've never seen Daddy so on edge. Look, it's getting more of her already. I don't know if that's naturally or just because like the church windows are open and all that it's starting to deteriorate more. Oh, I've never seen Mad Kuma. It's over. I feel like if Kuma mad, he could like give the 3 billion kid a run for his money. But I gotta be realistic. Because they're all crazy at that point. But a mad Kuma, if he wanted to kill Kid for revenge, do you think this... Well, not this one. I imagine he gets stronger. Do you think that one at Thriller Bark could do it? That should be the peak, the strongest Kuma, right? Because then he turns into a cyborg. Don't you dare. There are consequences for those who take up arms against their king. What is this? People crying, right? Because they're killing their friends, their family. It won't be pretty, you bumpkin of a priest. He kind of got the whiskers like that, the bad guy at Wano. Oh! That is giant! That's as big as the whole freaking castle. Kuma went in the How did he do this? Look, cause that's a whole palm tree. Let me see Bokori suffering. This would go down in history as Sorbet's one-man revolution. I give Kuma 2.7 billion. Sabo ain't beating no peak, Kuma. He's so wide. The Holy Land marriage was. It seems Sorbet has a new king. It just works like that? How odd. And to whom did the crown fall? Yo, so when Bonney made herself old, why did she look like the old queen? Unless Bokori here is like part... It doesn't make any sense. Unless Bonney looked like a grandma to look like a grandma celestial dragon grandma that once ruled Sorbet. As if Sorbet was already in celestial, like freaking Bokori's a celestial too. And so like maybe his mom is Coney. And so she just made herself look grandma because she's a celestial dragon too. She probably looks like her. But that's freaking weird. I don't know where Coney comes in this. It's so weird, right? Sorbet as a new king. Like, these dudes are so powerful. How did they just sit back and watch as history changes? You almost see it as like an inconsistency, but there's definitely a reasoning to it, right? Like he said, it's been so long since I came to the surface. Maybe there's something that stops them from leaving the top of the castle. You people would not take no for an answer. Kuma, so Kuma relentless. Or the people. Kuma, Kuma, Kuma. He became a king who lived in a beaten down old church. Okay, instead of because there's no castle anyway. He didn't want the castle. King Kumachi. My hip is killing me. King Kuma. You telling me a criminal could be king? It's just not associated with the government? They're not going to just send someone down to murk Kuma? Bring the kingship back to someone important? Or someone in their blood? Stop teasing me over. Maybe they really just don't care for the kingdoms. Like the celestial dragons. Stop teasing me already. I'm nothing but a figurehead. Bulldog-san is the one who's really running the country. King Bulldog was our old king. His last reign wasn't half bad. Sure, we were poor, but our hearts were full. Mind you, would have been even nicer if I could say something from my wallet. So they have an old king, the one before Bokori, running this place. Wow. Oh, she's using her fruit. Oh, wait, they don't actually say how long it's been. She was 5. She was 5, right? Okay, Pan. By the way, who's the babe you've got running laps? She looks just like Guinea. Huh, Guinea? Yeah, she got her fruit somehow. Hey, where did she get the fruit from? Got out my stamina. So she's training. And because she's exerting herself, she's also subconsciously using her devil fruit powers. When did she get this? Why are you looking at me like that? I want to be able to sail to the horizon with Daddy by the time I turn 10. Daddy? See, look, she still got it all. That's why I'm trying to build my stamina, what? Yeah, you're Bonney? Wait, did you eat a devil fruit? When? Come on, you pull yourself together. She was probably just eating random food, and then, cause she's a glutton, she was just eating, and she ate the fruit out of nowhere. It might have just respawned in. It must have respawned. I don't know. Could this be the age fruit? Where did she find? You have the devil fruit book? Who do we know has seen this book? Sanji, Blackbeard? I don't know. Try chanting something. Granny time, granny time. She's freaking 5. Hang on, Bonney. Your body can't take this. King Kuma, Bulldog song requires an audience. Oh my god. Wait, what? Whoa, you actually did it. Amazing. Look at all those wrinkles. Dang, I still can't make myself old. So you just picked up a random granny? Who are you, old timer? Yeah, he's picked up a random granny and thinks it's Bonney. Wait, that's actually it. She just transformed into a random grandma because they all look the same. To sneak into the government stuff earlier. Who are you, old timer? You must be Princess Bonney. I'm Bulldog, your father's advisor. The previous king of Sorbet. The previous king of Sorbet, Bulldog. I've come with dire news. I see you've already met my mother. The Cold Queen Dowager Coney. Okay, so it's all grandmas look the same. That's what's going on. The old Queen Dowager Coney. So that means, if I understand this right, her husband was the king. Then she had the title temporarily. And then when she had a son, Bulldog, he became king. Then he got overthrown by freaking Bokori somehow. Yo, why would you off-screen Bokori's brutal... I can't be vulgar about it. I'll get freaking deleted. Why'd you off-screen it? But yeah, so he gets overthrown by Bokori. Bokori gets overthrown by Kuma. So how old is she? 107? I see you've already met my mother, the old Queen Dowager Coney. King Bokori's plotting another... Why didn't you... Here we go, Kuma the Tyrant. What gives? This article's a total smear job. The freaking bird did it. But how old is the bird? Have we even seen the bird in old times? This stinks of Bokori's propaganda. It says here, you burned villages and took the throne by force. Damn. That's rough. How dare he? He's probably laughing about this at some overseas. Kuma, I know you literally let him go. It pisses me off. Bro, at this point, it's a disservice. Like, you saw how much they bro, you saw the... First, they were captured as slaves and their kids and put on the hunt, right? He's already seen that from the corruption. He saw... what's her freaking name? Guinea get taken as a slave. At this point, you're not supposed to, like, let the other side go. You gotta be brutal. This proves Bokori still got the backing of the world government. I'm sure he'll make another bid for the throne. Yeah, so the government likes Bokori. So why don't they do something? They're freaking strong. I've had reports suggesting his battleships are already on standby. Oh, wow. That's how Kuma looks like in modern times. Like, they gave him this hat where his ears go through. And so you can't see his eyes because these are the glasses he's wearing. I never want to see Bokori's face again. He'll kill us for sure if he returns. I feel the same. I will let him take one step into Sorbet soil. How? Bro, it doesn't make sense he got away from you unless he's strong. Not after I pull you at 2.7, man. If he attacks again, I'll do all I can. That's a lie. Like, I think it might be a testament to how inside Kuma's kind, that after all that rage he showed, when it came to the last moment to kill him, he let him go. Maybe not as simple as he let him go, but when he was trying to escape on a ship, he just didn't do the final blow or something. I'm sure they'll have me hunted down as a criminal now. Can we see a bounty, please? Could you imagine his first bounty was that, what we saw? The 2 something. I won't be able to stay in the country. With that in mind, Bulldog, sir. Can I ask you to reclaim your title as king so things can carry on as they are here? Also, would you be willing to take her in? The church won't be safe anymore. Who? Bonney? Oh my god, Bonney did it! Damn, she's learning fast. I like the way they made her just casually have a fruit. It's good. I understand we'll make a new home that protects her from all sources of natural light. I did it! Bonney, I'll be back as soon as I can, so be a good girl till then. No, he never comes back. This is their last meeting. You look just like Ma. You're leaving? But I'll be so lonely. Look at her, man. How could you leave that? Bruh. The Marines go after him? But Corey, why is he missing an eye? There he is. Be good, Marines, and shoot him. He's the town who usurped my throne, the very definition of corrupt dictator. Bro, I'm starting to freaking get mad if Kuma doesn't actually handle these guys. Kill him this instant. I'm Sorbet's rightful ruler. Have you no shame? How dare you show your face here again? Of course, Kuma sunk the I've never seen the narrator talk like this. Of course, Kuma sunk the entire armada. Bounty booster. But it's gonna be ass. It's gonna be 290. I want a better bounty than that. Okay, I'm gonna assume his first bounty was that giant one. After that, Kuma would go to sea and be branded a pirate. His strength fueled his notoriety, which spread like wildfire, earning him a bounty. Why did he leave? I'm sure they'll have me hunted down as a criminal, so he has to leave the country. And he would take Bonney if she didn't have the sunlight issue. Wow. Alright, when does he become a warlord? Okay, so they get a bounty. Daddy, I miss you so much. That's so cool. She's raised for a while by freaking Cody. I'm sorry, Bonney-chan, but try to understand. Kuma-san saved us all. He's a hero. I don't care. He was my dad first. I'll finally be cured after I turn 10. Then I'm going to be a pirate too. Oh my god. This is why she sets out at the time of the start of the story. When Luffy's setting out, she's setting out too because she turned 10. So she sets out thinking she would be cured, and somehow she is cured. I'll finally be cured after I turn 10. Then I'm going to be a pirate too. Well, let's just wait and see. I could be an adult right now if I wanted. But somehow they have to get intertwined to Vegapunk. No, that's not the last time she meets her dad, because they meet Vegapunk. Alright, so he's sailing to some weird giant tree island. It's like a Zelda thing. Is this the Chopper Island? Have you ever encountered a disease like that before? She can't be in the sun, how awful. You guys asking like caveman for intricate medicine? What is this? Found you, Bartholomew Kuma, right? I swear I've seen this face somewhere. There's a big prize on your head. Your daughter has another 5 years at best. It's just showing his adventures through the time. He meets a castle. He's hunted by people. Oh, he wrecked them from a distance. So where does he get this from? Can he just produce this himself? But it's just not as strong as People's Pain version. And then he's asking he goes to this island. He's asking for medicine here. He's traveling here. This is some bridge being constructed. It'll be a miracle. He sees these people. What is this? He's with some freaking wizard. Is this the place Nami goes? If she reaches her 10th birthday, Wow, he's really like torn, man. So he's really in a rush during all these adventures trying to, fight the clock. Hey, it's him, Kumach. Oh, shoot, look, that's the Rev's ship. Y'all already saved Sabo at this point, right? Okay, so who the frick is this? I don't know this man. This is Digging Man. This is the girl with the hat from earlier. Does she become the spirit girl? This is wild. Whoa. Eva and Inazuma got caught and sent to prison. The prison that he already dug a hole into. But look, he's saying that, right? And he's not going after them. But we know how they are down there in prison. And it sounds like they would have a way to communicate with Dragon. Anyhow, how are you holding up? I hear you've been wearing a lot of hats recently. King, tyrant, and pirate. People change. Oh, please, like anyone in the Revs would take those articles seriously. By the way, Kuma, how would you feel if I became the captain of the Eastern Forces? She's asking that? Why are you asking me? That is the... okay. That's the girl who replaces her. Replaces Guinea. Why are you asking me? Dragon won't let anyone officially take up Guinea's old post without your blessing. Another sharp-tongued woman heading up the Eastern Forces. That's fine by me. It's nice to see these guys hanging out, man. Alright. Yo, where's Sabo, though? I guess Kuma travels with Dragon for a bit and then they rescue Sabo. No, they already did. So they just, when they rescued Sabo back then, they just time skipped to when Kuma's on the ship for a bit. Sabo and Koala want to see you too. Our young revolutionaries are steadily becoming stronger. I'd love you to see how far they've come. As I travel the world, I often find myself wondering, what would Dragon do here? Is he that freaking smart? Honestly, I'd like to return to the Revs too, but... That reminds me, I wanted to talk to you about Bonney. Have you heard of a Navy scientist by the name Dr. Vegapunk? Yo! Dragon's who hooks up the cure. Because he said he was going to use his forces to do anything he can. There was an accident the other day and he's going to have to switch labs. Huh? This accident could be Punk Hazard or the place Frankie goes. It's usually tricky to get a hold of a man like him, but I'm sure security will be pretty lax around him at the moment. Thank you for the lead, Dragon. To be honest, I was close to giving up. I'll try not to be a stranger. Nah, you gonna be a stranger, dog. If I can cure Bonney's disease, I'll be ready to fight by your side once more. Go where the winds of fate take you, my friend. He's got a freaking wind fruit. Hey, the sucker did this. Go where the winds take you, dog. Go where the winds of fate take you. I'm just saying, wouldn't that be nice wording if he did have a wind fruit? Live to eat. Let me study this. She's trading with the people. Did you just beat up the king? Yeah. Wow, Bonney, you're amazing. I went easy on her. Goff. No, you didn't. Wait, he's back. Daddy. Okay. Navy Science Division 08. Future location of Egghead. This is... Stop it. This is all it is right now. Where are we going? I'm taking you for a checkup. This doctor's gonna take a look before you're cured. Gazooks, people really do come in all sizes and shapes, don't they? You put her in a crate. With a door. Funny, looking at you, I was thinking the exact same thing. Oh shoot! I thought that was like a panel. Well, holy cow, what a huge head, kinda creepy. This is so weird to say, but I really like Vegapunk's design. I like this stupid head. Your physique is extraordinary. Please, you must let me study your muscles for the sake of scientific progress. Oh, is she the sick child you mentioned? She looks like a cheeky scamp. Well, a little pluckiness never hurt anyone. Sapphire skills, you've done well to contain their spread. I can cure her. What? He knows of it. You freaking know this, dude? She's on the axe. You can? I'll do it with a method that's never been used in the medical field till now. Wow. I remember your name. I just always call him Dora. To be more precise, I'm gonna perform a stem cell transplant. With the amount of money and effort involved in the procedure, it'll be like making a cyborg. You're gonna turn her into a cyborg? No, I'm just comparing the cost. I'm gonna perform a stem cell transplant. Okay, so it's such a complicated procedure. It's as much effort as making a cyborg. And he's reading some giant script he wrote probably. Are you a buccaneer? Oh, he's like looking at his blood results. Are you a buccaneer? Yeah. You know I work for the government, right? Wow. He legit worked for the government. Which he wants to because he wants funding. But it's interesting that he met Dragon. And then really is working for the government. Not freaking loyal to them. Like I said, he just wants the freedom to do his experiments. I trust Dragon. What makes my blood so special anyway? I don't have enough samples I don't have enough samples to explain it in any detail. You want to clone me? That's right. I've been searching for the perfect model for my clone soldier project. You already have King, don't you? Yeah, they already captured King, man. It's weird that they would pick a buccaneer over him. If you donate some blood and give me permission to make you into clones, make your clones into soldiers, I'll waive all the medical expenses for Bonney's procedure. Wow. Alright, fine. This is realistic though, man. People can't always be on your side. You don't have any money, I assume. Fam, I rather... Think about it, y'all. Kuma should have called Dragon and be like, bro, can you lend me money? What's the other option? You just gave the government all the pacifistas that we know today. Well, it's not like I can pass on an offer like that. Anyway, but what are you gonna do with them? An army where all the soldiers look just like me. Are they gonna be like the Marines? That's the gist of it. Have you heard of electromagnetic energy? Electromagnetic energy? What's happening here? Where are her freaking scales? What, they're already gone? This transfer hasn't even started. I guess he forgot to draw them. My soldiers will have bodies so sturdy. They deflect bullets. They'll be heroes that protect the weak and helpless. Okay, so this is his path to trying to do the right thing. Does he just not know the Marines are mad corrupt? If only I could get them to fire lasers too. Those pirates would be scared speechless. In the face of devastating scientific power, evildoers have no choice but to submit. They'll be warriors of the future. There's no limit to their potential. I'm surprised he's talking like this. I would just think he just wants to make science crap. Like he actually cares. He said you're open about your ambitions. He was right about you being both eccentric and trustworthy. Dragon said that, did he? He's always been a bit holier than thou. If clones of me end up saving people someday, maybe I can view that as a good reason for why I was born. I mean, if for real, they do. I guess, right? They save... They do. Like, there's bad pirates out there, so the pacifistas do save the civilians. Yeah, fine. If clones of me end up saving people someday, maybe I can view that as a good reason for why I was born. Dragon won't be happy with this arrangement. It's okay, I have nothing but gratitude for you both. If you know Dragon don't like it, yo, you can get the money from Dragon. What is this? Honestly, if it cured Bonney, I would have made a deal with the devil himself. Please just save her. You're quite the same. So when Bonney says she used to be at Egghead when she was a kid, this is the moment. Yo, so before I scroll down, what if Kuma doesn't tell Bonney properly the truth? So Kuma does get Vegapunk to heal her, but then for some reason, he still makes it sound like she still tells Bonney that she's sick and has to wait till she's 10. While Kuma, meanwhile, is in the lab here getting turned into a cyborg. She's sent back to the church. And that's why she sets out around the same time Luffy sets out. Which means this crap here would be their last meeting. Okay, let's go. The Holy Land of Merigeoise. The clone soldiers are meant to be weapons. A weapon's worth is defined by how many people it can kill. He's talking to someone on the phone, right? Vegapunk is a fool for not making the most of this chance. No matter, I have my own ideas. Yes, sir, your word is our command. What is this sucker saying? Vegapunk is a fool for not making the most of the chance. Is he saying Vegapunk could have, like, tried to rebel right at this moment? Yes, sir, your word is our command. Me, a saint, don't be silly. I'm just a spineless pacifist. I bet you he did let Bikori go. Of course I love keeping the peace. Keeping the peace, eh? I like the sound of that. Why don't we call them the pacifista? Don't call him that. That's the end, right? That is some wildness, dude. It's so cool to see Dragon. But y'all, can't you just give me like all their ass bounties at least? I want some bounties, man. I mean, we're done with the flashback, right? Now we pretty much know the whole story. I guess all that's left is what I was saying. I think he's gonna lie to Bonney so that she stays somewhere safe. It actually lines up. All right, you know what? We'll go to Reddit, since I'm not gonna talk about this anyway. Wait, am I tweaking, or did that Marine that talked to Saturn have a suspiciously split head-shaped hairstyle? I don't know how long ago you're talking about. Yeah, I'll check this out, but who knows? This one. Do we know someone who has split hair like this? Foxy or something? What is he trying to imply? Frick. Okay, let's see. I can't believe Oda brought back Abdullah and Jeet. Abdullah and Jeet? This rings a bell. Is this the dude who looked... Is this the dude who looked like the dude... Dad! Who is he? He's a member of the freaking Straw Hat Grand Fleet. He's a former bounty hunter. So he was at one point hunting Kuma. That's funny. Maybe I can view that as a good reason for why I was born. Wow, so even with like saving 500 people from the hunt, and what other good has he done? And like curing the people of the village of their pain, and then overthrowing the tyrant. He still feels like empty, it seems. All the destruction the pacifistas have caused just because Kuma didn't have health insurance. Nah, but the pacifistas did do a lot of good. The story just doesn't show us that. But like, think of the fat straw hat. Think of that guy. There's like most of the pirates are like them. In fact, if the pacifistas killed pirates like Kid, even that's good. Oda giving his character weird body proportions. Characters pointing out each other's weirdness. Okay, I don't care. Queen Coney being completely unrelated to Bonney had me in stitches. Her reveal was very, very funny. I mean, this could be huge, but did Bonney summon her devil fruit? Oda told us that they are related to dreams. Fruit are created because someone because enough people wish for them to do so. Yeah, but her fruit is so am I laggy? Her fruit is what the frick? Her fruit is like age. Wouldn't she, if she like manifested a fruit on some Tropigus crap, wouldn't she do some like cure fruit? Or something that would be on her subconscious? All the totals that are related to dreams. Fruits are created because enough people wish for them to do so. This probably isn't the full picture, but some hints. Yeah, Vegapunk did say something like that. I don't really get that. Now we have Bonney with their strong dream to reach 10 years old. And she out of nowhere finds a fruit that makes you change your age. That is true. On her subconscious is that older age. But what's weird is they have an encyclopedia of all these fruits. So it's like these are set template powers. And people can bring them into existence in a weird way. Well, so far they can. By someone, I simply mean that the fruit arriving to Bonney wasn't by chance. So same thing with Luffy and his fruit. It just came to him. More hints towards Dragon having a win Logia. Okay. Best father in the world, One Piece World Award goes to Bartholomew Kuma. Can we think of a better father? I don't even remember 90% of the characters. S. Bear, Kuma Seraphim, definitely listening and taking orders from Bonney once they run into each other. That's true. The new pacifists are so weird to me, man. Like, and is there only one of them? I hope there's only one of them. S-Bear was introduced as troublesome, right? They made it sound like he was glitched. Like he wasn't functioning properly. So probably didn't like attacking civilians in innocence. That'd be cool. Of course he sank the entire fleet. That's what I'm saying. The narrator never talks like that. That's some 2023 narrator. I would have made a deal with the devil himself. Oda foreshadowing that Saturn is indeed a devil. Okay. Because so far, Kuma's not being turned into a cyborg. They're just using his blood to make Buccaneer robot soldiers. But something's gonna happen and Kuma's gonna run into Saturn. And maybe, like Bonney and everyone's supposed to get captured. But Kuma allows himself, he makes a deal with them. And becomes a cyborg for that reason. That'd be cool. By the way, Kuma going into Grand Line's greatest islands hits world. I don't freaking understand these people. But yeah, Kuma exploring the world, not to find One Piece or anything. Well, his One Piece is just to find the cure, but he's like going to all the islands we've seen, if I was reading that right. Kuma's giving Clark Kent Superman vibes. Oh, the fuck? I was right? Foxy? That's not Foxy and Free. Foxy not meaning Agorasai. I guess that is Kong. Did Kong have hair like that? At least I don't fully forget the story. I called it right. Foxy's what they're talking about. All right, what's this? Oda really tied everything we know about Kuma and Bonney nicely. So many callbacks and references. Okay, the burning of Great Terminal. Okay, is what inspires King Bori. Queen Dowager Coney. Kuma looking for a cure at all the locations the Strouds would be sent. Okay! So on his voyage, looking for a cure, when it came to the moment where he wanted to protect Dragon Sun's crew, those were the islands that came to mind. He just picked the best of the islands he's been to. Sucker like read up on the Straw Hats. If he sent Nami to like the Sky Island and all. The accident caused by Caesar Clown, which causes Vegapunk to switch labs. Yeah, okay. I don't even want to freak. They're so long. I don't want to read these. Kuma's a 10 out of 10 character. Poor guy. Listen, same thing I said at the end of the last chapter. I'm about to say some brutal words, man. Don't make Kuma die. I'm saying if he dies, it will be stupid. I'm not saying, oh, I care for Kuma. Please don't let him die. No, I'm saying right now is a stupid place to kill him in the story. So don't freaking do it, Oda. I swear. He can die. In fact, I know he's gonna die at some point. But I mean, I guess right now there is no Kuma though. He's already dead. Like there's this idea that his consciousness is somewhere, but it's so much of a stretch to think of that. Wow. Okay, well I can't even tell what to do next then, because he is already dead. All that is a freaking robot with the pop-up fruit. Kuma at the start of the chapter blows up a palace. Kuma at the end, I'm a pacifist. Could you imagine? Alright, I'm gonna end it with this. Could you imagine? So that you see that big paw he used? What if Kuma never killed a single person? His whole life, I mean. Not just there. The more Saturn is in this current story backstory, the more I'm thinking he doesn't make it off Egghead. Wouldn't that be insane if they kill one of the Gorosei? At this point, like, I don't care for Saturn anymore. You know, I don't want him to leave, and I'm like, okay, we gotta deal with Saturn later. Kill him here. You know, we're bringing the corrupted world to a new era, right? This should be the moment one of the Gorosei die, get freaking killed, especially if it's by Kuma. If Saturn dies here, and didn't the narrator say something like something grand is gonna happen? If Saturn dies here, and it's linked to Kuma, Bonney, and then the Straw Hats, not only their bounty is gonna go, but they're gonna be like pivotal across the world as some serious troublemakers. That's what I'm saying. Kuma, he can't die. He has to join the Revs after and all. It's not smart. All right. I don't know if there's a break next week, but I'll see y'all whenever.